For some of you, it may be a sad day today. Maybe you're slumped with exam studying, or your phone got taken away, or you found out Addison Rae is leading 2 damn movies. It's tough. And this comic where Spider-Man failed to save someone probably won't help. But the good news is that this comic is also way too short. So we're doing 2 comic summaries today, starting with a zany comic, followed by the Spidey one. And the first one is about Carnage going to Comic-Con, and Carnage Black, White, and Blood. So the story starts with this melted ice cream and his tote bag having a really fun time. And the reason why people aren't scared of Carnage here is because they think he's a cosplayer. But anyways, like Kihoy Kwan, he's taking a bunch of selfies, but gets called up by some goober. Apparently, this Obito knockoff is a part of the cult of Carnage. They are basically Carnage worshippers who gather multiple Carnage cosplayers to perform a sacrifice because they believe to show their love and devotion to this strawberry is through a sacrifice. So they just plop this goober on a table and shake him in the belly button more than Ghostface. And the other cosplayers were nervous until Cletus suddenly scares them by coming back to life and started stapling their heads to the ground for thinking that they're doing Carnage a favor. And after Carnage was done killing them and complimented the gentlefolks on their costumes, they ran away faster than a hyena while Carnage went to go find some food. Funky story if I do say so myself, but it's time to twist a nipple and make you guys feel some pain, because this story is more heartbreaking than another year without GTA 6, because this is the one man, the one kid that Spider-Man just wasn't able to save. And the Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man comic series. So the story starts with Peter doing what he does best. He's busting boogers and catching criminals. But today was a wee bit different, because upon catching 2 of the thugs, he chased down the 3rd one who was running away. But it turned out he was just a kid. His name is Kyle, and after apologizing mercifully, Spider-Man whipped him to a rooftop to ensure he didn't get caught by the cops. It turns out, the reason why Kyle got involved in the first place is that he was offered $50 to be a lookout for these criminals. But obviously that didn't work out. But it's fine because he's safe at home with his mom, and guess what? Spider-Man comes to visit Kyle every now and then to help him with his homework and keep him out of trouble. And clearly, the mother was very grateful. Anywho, Spider-Man comes back to Kyle's room to help him out, but it turns out he wasn't home. So he waited and waited until he decided to speak to Mama Bear to see what was up. And she answered the door, bawling her eyes out and hugging Spider-Man. So what happened here? Well, it turns out those piece of scum criminals got out on bail, and they believe that the cops showed up because of Kyle. And the comic doesn't show it, but I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together. The criminals hunted down Kyle coming back from school and killed him. So this lit a fire in Spider-Man's pupils because he hunted these donkeys down as well, caught these dust bunnies, and sent them back to jail. But obviously that doesn't do much because Kyle is gone and Peter is alone crying a pool of tears. And yeah, that's about it. Subscribe and I'll see you later.